Hey guys, in this video I will unbox Shrine Luminor for the Lumineth Realm-lords for Age of Sigmar, and then show you it constructed and painted. I picked this setup because I had some Lumineth Realm-lord miniatures painted, and I really enjoyed painting them and displaying them, so I wanted to have a terrain piece to display with them. And this was, I really liked the look of it and the concept of a big floating island. So I got this big box in the mail that didn't look like the Shrine Luminor packaging, but more of a generic Warhammer box. And it had a couple of pieces snapped off, but that doesn't matter, they weren't broken or anything. And we have this instruction manual here, a black and white one, and it wasn't too difficult to put together. Maybe took me 1 or 2 hours. The only problem I had with this was a big seam line through the middle that I ended up spending a lot of time filling. I'll show you that a bit later, but the general construction of this was pretty straightforward. And we have the rules here that you can pause if you want to read them. So here's the first sprue. This is the top of the floating island and some of the rocks beneath, and then the waterfalls. It comes with lots of like grass or wheat and little bonsai trees. I'd actually like to buy a second one of these because I think they'd be really good for kit bashing. Some of these rocks you could turn into mountains, and who knows, you could do lots of things with them, or use the grass as for bases of other miniatures. Here's 2 pillars that broke off that same sprue, but no damage, and just a piece of rock. Here is the second sprue, which is the archway and the pond below. So as you can see here, there's lots of little trees that they're all used. It doesn't come with anything extra, unfortunately, but yeah, if you could pick up a second set cheap, it would be really good, because you could use the arch as a standalone kind of piece separate from the island, and then you could use the waterfalls and the rocks as a mountain. So maybe in the future I'll do that. But here it is constructed. This thing's really huge. It's kind of it's definitely a centerpiece if you're wanting to display this. But as you can see here, there's that big ugly seam that runs straight through the rock, through the island. And here's a size comparison with one of the miniatures. So with that seam, I ended up trying to fill it with like green stuff or putty, but that ended up taking too long. So I filled it with kind of a clay and then sanded it down. That took much longer than the rest of the construction. Maybe took me 2 or 3 hours to get a smooth thing, so be aware of that. And if you don't do that, there's also a line that goes right through the waterfall, which kind of ruins the illusion. So if you've got the time, I recommend kind of putting it in to get rid of that line so that you can make it look like this. So yeah, this is it painted, and I'm really happy with this miniature. I display it in my cabinet with my Lumineth Realm-lords, and I think it's definitely worthy of a display piece. And I'll be releasing a video of how to paint this too, so you can watch that on my channel too. I tried to follow the kind of box art as closely as possible, so if you want a result that looks like this, you can take a look at that video. I'm really happy with how this illusion works, how it looks like it's floating on the waterfall here, and you can display one of your favorite miniatures in the middle. So I highly recommend this. It was really fun to paint and it's great for displaying. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.